Hello, welcome to my live. Yeah, today I'm going to be showing off my action figures because I have a lot of them. So, where should I even start? How about I start with my Sonic figures? All right. So, these are the Sonic 3 movie figures. I don't have all of them yet. I also have the Sonic 2 movie ones from when that movie came out, but I won't be showing off those ones. But why don't we start it off with the man himself, Sonic. So yeah, this is Jakks Pacific 2024 Sonic. He has, I think, 24 points of articulation. His hand can open close. He has butterfly, elbow, upper arm, and same with the other arm. On his waist, he has swivel, barely up and down. That's more from his legs. His legs have side swivel, knee, and you can move this up and down. No, there's no side to side unless you use that top piece. His head, it's on a neck peg. So, yeah. I know he usually runs with his arms back, but for some reason, really like posing him in like a normal running pose like this. For some reason, but yeah. That's Sonic. I'll put him to the side. Alright. Next, let's bring his best friend, Tails. Tails is a smaller character from, once again, the Jakks 2024. He has a leg waist joint, knee bend, side, not really side to side swivel. It's more from his upper joint up here, which can kind of swivel, and it has up and down. His arms, also butterfly, up and down, which is kind of hard to do because the joints are kind of tight. Elbow, hand, and wrist. And then he has extra articulation. He has one at his tails, and then he can swivel it, and his head can turn. How about we bring the big old guy, Knuckles, here. I got this guy yesterday. He's fairly new to me. He's in wave 2 of the Jakks Pacific wave. He can't do the side swivel because of his foot. He has knee bend, no like ankle rotation, upper thigh swivel, legs move. He has waist kind of move up and down. He has butterfly joints. And once again, this figure is like massive. He has up and down swivel, elbow joint. He has up and down side swivel and can open up his hands. Then his head can move around. So that's Knuckles. Oh, I almost knocked down my phone. Okay. Next I'll show the main villain of this movie. Well, I mean, what I think would be the main villain. Shadow. Shadow's a very, cool in this collection. They did release 2 of him, one with like an angry face, which I don't really get, because I feel like the most logical thing to do there is face plates, because it's number one, less money, and also who just buy 2 figures for 2 different expressions. So he has once again foot, knee, upper thigh, leg, like waist, waist, butterfly, upper arm swivel, elbow, hand, wrist joints, and opening and closing hands, and head swivel. We have 2 more. I think we'll do Robotnik. Robotnik's a really cool figure. And surprisingly, he also has butterfly. So he has butterfly, upper arm, elbow, hand. He doesn't have closing hands or wrist. You can move his waist. He has a little bit limited leg movement, but not too limited because his coat. And then he has thigh swivel, knee bend, and foot rotation. And lastly, this is the last one I have, which is supersonic. He has knee, foot, upper leg, or leg, waist, butterfly, turn, upper arm swivel, up and down movement, elbow, and waist, and can open his hand with head movement. So those are all the ones I have for the Sonic 3 movie, and the ones I'm hoping to get is Super Shadow and Gerald Robotnik. Those are the only two I want for my collection. I don't want the other ones in the collection. Those are just the main ones that I want, so hopefully I can get those soon. But yeah, that was the Sonic 3 movie toys that I have. Now let's move on. I think next I should do figures that I only have 2 of, because there only is 2 figures, which is Mickey Mouse. So, which is surprising that they'd make a Mickey Mouse action figure. So first, here's Mickey himself, which these guys have fairly good articulation. So Mickey, he has elbow, upper arm, waist, like upper leg, no knee, it just goes to foot, tail rotation, head rotation, and ear rotation, which really shocked me. Mickey comes with one alternate kissing or whistling head, and the other figure in this set also has a bunch of hands because they all use the same. This one kind of like a grabbing hand, same with the ones that Mickey's already wearing. Another one of those like kind of grabbing hands, and a wide open spread hand. And then next and lastly is Minnie. So Minnie has a few hands on. Oh, what is going on with these arms? Okay, so why did I do that? Hold on. I have her hands like backwards for some reason. Just 1 second. Okay, so right here's Minnie. She has that other spread hand. Well, she had this, but it was on the wrong hand. And then this kind of hand, which kind of looks like something when you're done eating like Cheetos. You have upper leg, foot, tail, head, and then what you can do, she has an alternate kissing and whistling head. You can take her hat off, and you can put it on the kissing and whistling head. I won't just swap out the heads, but yeah, that was the Mickey and Minnie. I know it's not really that much, but yeah. Now we have 2 waves left. I'm gonna keep the biggest wave of toys I have for the end. So I'm gonna have to get this from the bottom of all my bins. Alright. So here we have all of my stick bots. I have a bunch of stick bot stuff. Or Zing, because it's not just stick bots. I have stick bots and clip bots and stick bot juniors, which are technically the same, but yeah. So, most of these basically all of these stick bots were from the 2025 stick bot advent calendar. So that's where I got almost all of these. So, if you see anything you like, you're either going to spend $100 on eBay or you're just not going to get it. Sorry. Where's the... Okay, here he is. Okay. So I think we'll start with my first stick bot ever, period, which is this guy. I got this guy probably back in 2017. He has suction cups that I think barely even work, but he's my first stick bot and I really like him. And here's another one of my first ones. This is a purple one. You can see there's like Sharpie on their heads. When I was younger, I colored them with Sharpie, and I highly regret that because the ones I colored with Sharpie are worth like a lot now. So, then another one of my first ones. I think this might have went with the orange one. It's a red dog. I had no idea who this came with, but it's a cute red dog. It's another one I kind of colored a Sharpie, but you can really see it. It's this guy. I forget what it is, but you can see some kind of Sharpie on the teeth, but that's him. I want to show off some. They're not the 2025 album calendar, but it was like that one box you could get. So I'm going to show off the guys from that. So this is a snowman with a top hat. This is a nutcracker. Nutcracker. Also from that. Oh wait, I completely forgot one. I'll just share it after. Where's another one from that wave? Okay, so here is this guy here. He would be using this one, but I have it for a different Santa. So yeah, that's that. What's next? Who else was? Oh, yep, we have a reindeer who's also on that. Then we have the elf. Hold on. Just have to make sure it doesn't look mangled. Okay, one of my things just fell. Here's it is, the elf. Then we got Stickbot Jr., gingerbread man. Little gingerbread man, and the gingerbread man comes with a gingerbread woman. And was that all of them from that? Yes, it is. Okay, so the one I forgot to do with my other guys was this guy. He's like a clear, glittery guy with a blue spine. He's probably my favorite one and one of my oldest ones too. Now let's do the Stickbot advent calendar, guys. So first we have Polar Bear. Once again, they're like all mangled up because they were in a box. Next, I'll show off this reindeer. Also, we got a few stick bots from the advent calendar. I can show you those too. So here we have a key and another keychain. There we go. And then we have one tattoo, two tattoo. And lastly, we have gold stickbot coin and silver stickbot coin. Like, really cool. And then from that whole set, which I'm not going to show on camera, I got a 10% off bond, which is a stickbot on a what looks like a bill. And I got a 10% discount. You can look up what those look like online, because I haven't used mine yet, and I don't want to just give it away. Yeah, because I'm planning on getting some more stick bots, and I really want to see stuff. This is a snowman. I have no idea if I showed him or not. But yeah, that's a different snowman from that other one. Oh, this guy, there's two of these. They're both exclusive to the advent calendar. So this one's invisible green side with invisible red side. I'm gonna put these coins and keychains with tattoos back. Then this is the other one, which was fully colored instead of clear, but instead he had a red face and a green back. We only have a few more until we go on to the ClickBots. So here's the Santa that I used the hat with. He originally came with a cloth hat. I think that's in one of my next bins for some reason. So I can get that out and put it with him. So we have another elf, but it's different. So this is a complete Clickbot Junior, which is transparent blue with glitter, and it kind of goes with him because there's two variants of the Santa you could get. It could either be glittery or normal transparent. Same with the match guys. He could have had a green face and he could have had a red face. So yeah. This was, I think, this was the final day of the advent calendar. And I remember waking up bright and early for it. I don't know why I did, but I did. So this is the tall gingerbread man. And he's really cool. He goes with the little guy a little bit. Not 100%, but yeah. Then, a few last ones. We have this Yeti. Oh, that was my Yeti impression. And then this is the Metal Olive Stickbot Junior. Also, I got like a bunch of accessories from these. I won't go into, but there's just a lot of stuff. There's like anime hair, Marge Simpson, skateboard. It came with a lot of stuff. You can also check out Kids Filming Club if you want to see the stuff more in depth, the advent calendar stuff. So if you're interested in that stuff, you can look. I won't take these out, but these are Clickbots. These are from the Guardians line of green, orange, red with the like kind of spider legs, and blue. And I got these all at Five Below, surprisingly, and I got them all for $5. They also have like normal Stickbots there, which really surprised me because I was like, wait, they have Stickbots at Five Below? So yeah, check out your local Five Below if you wanna see if you got your local Five Below has a bunch of Stickbots. Oh my gosh. For some of the hats, I had to put tape in them for it to stay. Yeah. That was my Stickbot minute. And now time for the biggest stuff. Actually, wait. There's one more thing before it. So, the final thing before it. Oh, wait. Okay, hold on. We got someone in. Yo, it's me. I met you on Mungus VR once. Balloon Dog Profile W YouTuber. Thank you. I'm showing off my action figures in this video. And, I was just about to do one more thing before I go into my biggest stuff, which is my Minecraft movie stuff. So, first we have a wolf, which has a few accessories. So, the wolf came with a, gosh, I'm trying to think of what this is called. It's like the beam. I'm trying to remember what it's called. No idea. Yeah, if you know what it's called. I have no idea. So, then he also came with no, it's not slime. It's like, like the little beam thing? It's one of those. He also comes with a collar that, it's Dennis. The name's Dennis. I'm gonna see if I can focus on that. Probably not. Gosh. Yeah, I don't think it can focus, but it says Dennis, so you can put it on him. I'm not gonna do it because I'm just very eager to show off my big thing that I have. So yeah. Next is the creeper. I'm not gonna take this out, sadly, because the pieces are really small. It's a flint and steel, but there is one thing that I will take out from it because it's not the tiniest piece ever that will get lost in my carpet forever, which is the flint and steel. We have a diamond, which is really cool. I only showed it off for 2 milliseconds, but it's really cool. I didn't show off their articulation. Creeper head, you can put it in so it can side swivel. Oh, my camera's falling over. Or you can pop it out so it can move side to side. Here we have legs that can separate, and then open the legs like that. So that's the creeper. Then we got a wolf. His tail can move up and down. Then the legs can move back and forth. And then the arm along with those. And then the head can also pop out so it can look up, down, side to side. And that's the wolf. This is the skeleton. He doesn't have a lot of articulation because he's very thin. His head can move side to side. Arms can go up and down. His legs can go side to side. And he comes with a bow and arrow, which, again, are very tiny pieces, and a bone. I'm just describing it. You might see the movie. I'm probably going to, too. But there's one last god that you've probably been waiting for. Came out. I am Steve. This is the Steve figure from the Minecraft movie. He comes with a satchel, a chicken wing, and a sword. And that is Steve. So yeah, that was the Minecraft movie stuff. And I'm very excited to show you my final wave of stuff, which is Marvel Legends. Marvel. Spider-Man mainly. And before I show you all that, I'm going to show you one guy, which is the 18-inch Tobey Maguire Spider-Man. This guy, I got him for like $50 on eBay. He is awesome. He has a lot of articulation that I can barely show because he's so massive and he's very heavy. But his head can move. He has butterfly. He has double toe joints and finger joints. I'm not gonna move it around because I really can't. Because I want to show you. But yeah, that's him. So I'm going to show you off my first box of stuff. So first I have this bootleg Sentinel Miles Morales. He doesn't have his leg on right now because I got it stuck in one of his extra pieces. So I have to hot water pop that out. But yeah, this is him. He has good articulation. I don't use his extra clothing accessories. His shoes are two left shoes and they don't like work. Then there's also like a hammer and a lot of hands. So yeah, this is the bootleg Sentinel Miles. Is he in here? Oh, I don't have him in here for some reason. Oh, I found the Stickbot hat. This is the Stickbot hat from earlier. But next we have the Marvel Legends original Iron Man. So this guy, I'll actually show off the accessories for this guy. I can't speak, because I don't want to show off the Sentinel one by one, but I'll show off his one by one because he barely has any. Here he has two open hand with holes in them, so you can. He has two different effect, like laser pieces. He has these which can be used to blast off or like shoot because he has holes on the bottom of his feet too. And then these also kind of smoke ones, which could be coming out of his hands after a big attack. So I'll do a quick pose session with this guy. Well, not really a session, but just a quick pose. Oh, I just dropped my phone. So here is his hand going on. So, hold on, I gotta get his smoke thing on. And then here, there's that pose. Oh, thank you for saying that. Thank you. That's very kind. All right. So let's put him away. That was the Iron Man, Marvel Legends. I got him at the store on Black Friday for like $15. It was a crazy find that they had like 10 of these. It was I don't really have a lot to say. Okay. This is a like I think 2023 figure. This is the Hobie Brown Spider-Punk figure. He originally only had a web flipping hand and a guitar, which I'll show. Here's is his guitar, and let me get the web flipping hand. Here we go, web flipping hand. And because I got the pink Hobie, I got this unmasked head sculpt. I'll give you a pose with him. I should have put it on before I put his unmasked head on. Here, this isn't my best pose because I did it in like 30 seconds, but here's a Brown pose. It's not that good because I did once again I did in 30 seconds. Oh my gosh, that was really tight. So that's the problem with Marvel Legends. Sometimes when they have multiple heads and you swap them out consistently, like me, because I like doing that, because in my depiction, toys aren't meant for display, they're meant to be played with. So that they break a lot. Like I had to buy a new PS4 Miles Morales figure, which I will show you guys because of that issue that Marvel Legends has. So I hope they can fix that because it's very annoying. I have to put Hobie's head in a separate container because it's so big and it won't fit anywhere else. Alright. Oh, so this is probably one of my favorite Marvel Legends, which is a good very big hot. I forget his name, but he's just a really good figure in my opinion. I do not know why I think he's such a good figure. He just is. Once again, but I don't think I would be swapping head sculpts. But here is his head sculpt, his actual head sculpt, which is really cool. And then here's his like little yo-yo thing. I don't really know what it's called, but yeah. I want to post with him because I just want to really show you guys my stuff. So who is next? J. Jonah Jameson. This guy's from like the OG comics. He's the comic, J. Jonah Jameson. Cause I collect Spider-Verse and comic, Marvel Legends. That's the main figures that I collect. So yeah, that's him. He comes with a newspaper, a grabbing hand, and a pointing hand. Let me show you. Pointing hand, grabbing hand. And then, does he have? Yeah, he comes with a rolled up Daily Bugle magazine. Or newspaper. Why did I say magazine? Yeah, let's change that. Same as him. Okay, so this is the Matt Murdock body. But what I mainly use him for is okay, so this needs some context. I had an Amazing Fantasy 15 Marvel Legends Spider-Man, and what happened to that Amazing Fantasy 15 Marvel Legends, it broke because I was moving its leg, but because the legs it has, it like bends, it broke. So I got the Matt Murdock body because I had a genius idea, because I'm obviously a genius, to get the Matt Murdock body because it's a tuxedo, and I know it's like you can find him anywhere. So I bought him, and I had the head and hands, and now I have a Amazing Fantasy 15 Spider-Man in a suit. So I can do a quick pose of him, which is just a quick pose. Once again, I'm not gonna these crazy insane poses. Like, I'm not gonna be swapping his hands because I already put those on. Like, that would be like a closed hand holding a web. So yeah, it would be like that. Well, I mean, this still kind of is a pose, good pose if it was like on the on a wall or something. But I'd obviously have to put more effort into the pose for it to be a good one. That's a stand, so I can't really do anything with that until I actually show the figure. I don't have the other pieces for that. This is a CT Toys, symbiote. His leg will not stay on for the life of me. You do not want to know how much Kiki I've put on this guy. This is how much Kiki loose joint tightener I've put on him. And it has nothing has worked. Nothing. Like, if I shake him, his leg's gonna be so loose. Like, I'll show you. I'll try to move it super slow and it'll just pop. Like, it's crazy how it just does that. So, and that happened like the first few days after I got him, so that was disappointing because he was like $30. Next, this one was a birthday figure. This is a Tom Holland Iron Suit Spider-Man figure. So he is he has butterfly leg. He only comes with flipping hands, and you could probably imagine what those are. But yeah, that's the Tom. And then I have this one. I doesn't need that much attention, but here it is the Lego Spider-Man, aka Miguel O'Hara's best friend. So yeah, that's Lego Spidey. This is a squirrel from a Deadpool set. I'll get to that, so I'll just keep him out. I have a rose, and I customed him, so I took his jacket off. And then this is another Marvel Legends custom. This is Scarlet Spider. This one's awesome. He has toe joints. And then I gave him a cloth hoodie. It used to be wired, but the wire was just sticking out, and I eventually pulled. Honestly, it still works. Then yeah, that was that bin. So I'll have to get my next Marvel Legends bin. So let me get that for you. Okay. Alright, here's the next bin. Okay. So this next one I think is really funny. This is a Spider-Man Pez dispenser that I have on my figures. Because it's not really a figure, but he has articulation. He has 1, 2 articulation. So yeah, this one's kind of a joke. Here's the rose I was talking about, the custom rose. I just took off his jacket, and I feel like he looks way better and way more clean, so I'm really happy with that. Yeah. Oh, so, okay. Here is my comic Green Goblin, which I cannot pose or his arm's going to break, because I don't know if you can see that, but on his arm, it's like a massive gash in, and if I bend it, it's just gonna break off, and yeah, that'd be like $50 down the drain, and I can't return it because it's once again a gift. I mean, most of my figures are gifts. Probably more than half of them were gifts, but yeah, that I can't really pose him, but yeah, you get the point. Here is the PS5, PS4 Miles figure. I modded him, so his like elbow joint or butterfly are like goes back insanely far because I cut off one of those like tear thingies on it, and it gives him way more articulation. So that's good. Really happy that I did that. We have the pink Hobie Brown that I got the unmasked Hobie head from. He's basically the same Hobie Brown figure, except he just doesn't have a masthead and he's pink. Then we have Peter B. Parker, which I stole the wristwatch from the Indian Spider-Man. I forget his name once again, and I put it on him because I don't think the Indian Spider actually has a wristwatch, but that's Peter B. Parker. There, he also has flipping hands. Okay, this guy, in my opinion, is a really cool guy. This is the Miles Morales from the Other Earth. He, aka the Prowler. I'm really excited to see him in the new movie. He's gonna be awesome, and I'm really excited for that. So yeah, that's him. Next is Mary Jane from the comics. So this, I have another figure for, so I'll show you that soon. But there's Mary Jane. She came in a 2-pack with the Goblin. And yeah. So here's that Deadpool I was talking about that had the squirrel and the dog. So a dog pool, you can put the squirrel on his back. And then, hold on, I gotta get something. That actually came with it, which was like the main thing of it, which is broken, sadly. It came with a bike, but the handlebar is broken, and I just don't really use this bike with it. Or the animals. I don't really see the need for it. But yeah, that's this guy, Deadpool, and this guy. He also came with a Bob head sculpt. I'm not sure why, but he did. So this is Marvel Legends Miles Morales. This one is another one that I broke and had to get another one of, which was a very expensive break. Because, okay, so would you rather get 2 Marvel Legends Miles Morales or the SHF one? Because SHF is what I would rather. 100%. So yeah. This one I don't really use. This is a Ben 10. I just use it as a kid for most of my poses. But yeah, this is for like my comic stuff. And lastly, this one, this is the best one. It's from the Toby series. It is a display piece, which is a little like gargoyle eagle thing, which has this little thing where there's a button on top. I have to pull it down. Hold on. Give me a second. I have to pull it down. So you can pull it down, and then you'd put a figure through that, and then it would go. Bring it up. Obviously, you wouldn't go that fast. And then you could clamp it onto something, or you could get something on the back to like hook it onto your wall. And I think this is just very cool. And then yeah, that was everything in that bin. So I will get my final bin and wrap up the live. Alright, so yeah. Okay, I should probably organize this so they can actually all fit and I can close this. That's what I should do. Yeah, that's probably what I should do. Organize it so they would actually all fit. Alright. That's the thing with most stuff. If you try to just shove it in all at once, it's not going to stay in, or it's not going to work how you want to. But if you take time with it, it's going to work out. And yeah, you won't be frustrated with whatever you're trying to do. Alright, time for a final box, which is sad that we're already at the end of the stream, but in my opinion, this has the best figures. So first, which I don't think is the best figure, but Marvel Legends Miguel O'Hara. Really cool dude. And I had to glue both of his big things because they broke. And yeah, that's Miguel. He also he had fist hands. Yeah, came with fist hands. I'm just gonna get through the bad ones in this pile of stuff. This is the Spot. He isn't really a bad figure, but I wouldn't say he's my favorite figure. But yeah, that's the Spot. Let's see. This is the one that went with Mary Jane, which is Peter Parker, Unmasked Peter Parker. And going with Unmasked Peter Parker, there's also just Spider-Man, which is the retro Spider-Man. And these go great together. The only complaint I have, he doesn't have I completely forget what you call it. It's not toe bend. It's, oh my gosh, I can't even think of what it's called. It's toe crunch. Oh my gosh, it took me so long to figure that out. He has butterfly though, but his printing's very bad in some places. Let me find an example. Oh, you can see on his arm that he has